morning, everybody. It's May.
It is.
Yay, it's May 2020. The actual date doesn't matter, but I'm glad to be back with everybody teaching a little chair yoga. Again, as always, I want us to start and finish in a very relaxed position. So support your back, let your hips, knees, ankles relax. Hands down, shoulders down, easy breath, maybe close your eyes. Slow your breath, leave your chores behind, leave whatever you've heard on the news behind. Just give yourself these very few minutes of steady breath, reconnecting to your body. And as we sit so comfortably, notice the bottoms of your feet. Just notice, feel them connect with the earth. Travel your awareness up your legs, up your belly, to your shoulders. Just feel how connected and strong you are. Notice your arms. Notice your hands. Bring your attention to your shoulders, your neck, your head. No judgment, no story about this body part or that. Let's just notice them. And for the next breath, breathe in appreciation and gratitude for all the parts that you have. Exhaling, opening your eyes. Good morning, everybody. Let's stretch those fingers towards the knees, walk ourselves forward. Okay, let's do some shoulder rolls because it's a day in May. Roll back. Roll forward. How about up? Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. One more. Inhale up. Exhale down. Let's stretch those arms just shoulder height. Don't want to do anything too outrageous in the first moments of your practice. Can we cross one arm to the other shoulder? Inhale, open it up. Exhale, other hand to that shoulder. Inhale, open it up. If that felt good and you want to go a little further, right arm over left. Mandatory pat on the back. If this is feeling great, even lower your elbows, maybe lower your chin. And if this is still feeling fine, look to the left and slowly exhale. Chin close to you, look to the right. Inhale, open everything up. And exhale, left arm over right. Mandatory pat on the back. You're doing a class. You're here, you're present, fabulous. Maybe drop those elbows. This time, looking straight ahead, float your gaze to the left. Breathe in a little taller. And exhale, looking over to the right. Inhale, take your gaze forward, open those arms up, hands to the knees. Let's stretch up our heels and stretch up our toes. Stretch up our heels, stretch up our toes. Keep the feet moving, bring the hands along for the ride. Take up the fingers, take up the toes, bring down the fingers, bring up the heels, and keep going. Okay, I just have to tell you guys the funniest thing. When we do this, you can't see it, but I can. Scott holds the camera, he's super steady. But when I do the foot stretching, he can't stop himself. He does it along with us. So I got it. There's so much fun with these video classes. Not as fun as being together, but there's a moment of glory. And Scott is actually adding in an ankle circle, so we're going to go with him. Let's take one foot up, both hands under that leg to support it, if this is possible. If not, toes on the ground, heel circle. If you can move up a little off the ground, get that full range of motion. Oh my goodness. And then we'll go the other way. And if you want to add a really deep flex and point, this would be a good time to do that. And I'm going to stretch my spine just a bit taller. And for those of us who are feeling steady and strong here, you can do a little hip stretch. If that isn't going to work for you, don't worry, bring your foot to the ground. We're all going to take our right arm out, even if your foot is down. And if your left foot is up, just stretch out. Come back, stretch out, come back. One more time, let's bring this foot down. Here's a fun trick. We're gonna come a little bit further forward in the chair, not too far. Take that left leg out, bring those toes towards you. Right hand plants on the right knee, left hand slides down towards that left foot. And we're going to try to keep those shoulders lined up with hips and knees. And then come on back, exhaling. And if possible, I'm going to have us all hold on to the chair and do a little bit of a circle. That's our left hip ready for whatever the day has ahead for us. Stomp, release, second leg up. Pick up the heel, or with technical assistance from your arms, bring up that foot. Let's do a little circle. I don't know if you can hear it, but my right ankle always does that snap, crackle, pop, so I'm hearing it.
I heard mine earlier.
All right, deep flex, deep point. If you're feeling steady, left arm comes out. If you're not feeling steady, bring the foot down, stretch here, and if possible, let's go out and back, out and back, out and back. Bring that right foot down, left hand onto left knee. Extend that right leg out, stretch those toes towards your shin, walk those fingers towards your foot. I'm going to tuck my chin for an extra little bonus neck stretch here. Come on up. One little side note. Sometimes these stretches feel so great that you don't want to stop doing them even though the class is moving on. Word to the wise. There's that little bar on the left side of your screen. Punch it to stop. Go back to this and then restart when you're ready, just in case that Hanuman Asana really appealed to you. All right, coming back. I want us to do a little standing work this morning. I'm noticing my balance is not as super groovy as it usually is because I'm not teaching as much balance because I miss you guys. And anyway, so I'm going to sit up carefully. All right, roll my shoulders, give everything a little shake. I'm going to move the chair so you can see. You know this one, it's an old friend. Roll the shoulders. Hips, shoulders, knees in a line. I'm going to look straight ahead to give myself the best anchor point for my balance. To get started, I'm going to make sure my feet are about shoulder width apart. I'm going to inhale, heels up, holding onto the chair, and exhale, bring them down. Doing this again, inhaling up, exhaling down. When you're feeling steady, you're welcome to bring one arm up, another arm up, both arms up, but keep your feet on the ground. No donkey kicking. Roll the shoulders. Let's press right foot to the ground. Spread the right toes like that. Left heel picks up. Slide back. my goodness. So we're gonna try to bring our shoulders up over our hips. Rolling shoulder blades together, we're stretching the front of our chest. And maybe, if it's possible, we'll do a gentle lift and lower. If you need a little bit more to give yourself a challenge, you can take one hand up, float it down. Another hand up, float it down, or maybe stretch up the arms, bring the hips down, bring the hands down, moving weight forward into that right hip, right knee, right foot. Stretch your shoulders forward from the hips. Let your left toes stay on the ground, or holding steadily onto the chair, lift that left foot. Maybe you lift it a little higher. We want to make sure that hip bone keeps looking at the floor. Maybe you can flex that foot, push it against that wall behind you. It's an invisible wall, just like mine. And if your arms reach lower, that's great. And if all of this looks like goofiness, let it go. We're all gonna meet back up again. Left foot touches ground. Big breath, brings that left foot to meet the right. And we're gonna do those hip circles. And then circle again. Okay, reset into our mountain. Release the shoulders, wiggle the fingers, wiggle the toes. Let's take a big old breath in. Inhaling, filling the lungs. Exhaling, hands down. Inhaling, right heel comes up. Exhale, step back. Relax the shoulders. Find that open heart. Stretch it forward. A little lift, a little lower. Adding any elements that make this a fun pose for you. Taking away any elements that take the fun out of it. Just a couple more. Okay, now let's bring those hands forward. Plant them. Big weight shift forward, like you're about to take a big step forward. That right heel picks up, and this may be plenty just here. Maybe that right leg picks up a little bit more. Maybe you go all the way here. One day, someday. And remember, this is a big challenge, so don't ever sell yourself short for trying this really wacky balance pose. Just kind of play with it. If it doesn't bring a smile to your face, bring that foot down. Think of something goofy, and then let's all meet back behind the chair. Hold on to the chair, circling to the right, circling to the left. Let's stretch up, give each foot a kick out. I'm gonna turn to face you. Good morning. Just a couple of one-leg poses, and then we'll be ready for the best part, Savasana. So with my right hand on the chair and my right foot steady on the ground, I'm gonna bring my belly in, my hips, you can see this kind of check forward a bit, my shoulders release. Left arm comes out, helping me a little bit as I start lifting left heel. Do you feel steady here? You know, take a breath, there's no rush. I've taught you all I know about technology. There's that stop button so you can kind of experiment and play. Maybe the arm comes up, but don't do this. We don't want that shoulder near the ear. Lots of space to grow. Maybe we bring that left knee up. We could throw that circle back in there. There are some of us who can add some gentle movement, knee coming forward, knee going back. Some of us can hold that knee up. Kind of pick your pose, because it's a Wednesday in May. So find something that feels great. If you're steady, you can play with letting that right hand leave, but you don't have to. And then when you are done, biggest breath in. Bring that foot down, and again, give everything a little kick. chair. Okay, ready? Furniture moving. So now I'm on the left side. Relax the shoulders. I'm gonna give you a little time to it's probably easier to walk or turn around, but I wanted to see you guys, so I had to do the furniture move. Left hand on the chair, left foot steady on the ground. There goes my core, engaged as if I'm about to tickle myself. Doesn't work. So, right arm out to the side, right heel lifts, steady gaze, and play with this balanced pose. Go where you can. Maybe this, maybe that, maybe movement, maybe a little ankle circle. And again, if you're feeling super steady, bring everything central. So the more narrow you are as a human, the more challenging this pose will be. Just kind of pick your favorite, pick what works. Smile no matter what is happening, because you're here, you're doing it. One day, someday, we'll laugh again in our circle and remember these fun days. And then bring that right foot down. Let's give everything a kick, and I mean everything. Out here, if your balance is steady, kind of just move everything around, shake it around, tap around your body. Slow everything down. Okay, furniture moving. So I can see you. I can't see you. You can see me. Reverse that. So, relax your shoulders. One thing I want us to keep in mind when we're not meeting and checking with each other about how our poses are feeling, how they're looking. Stop, slow down, push that stop button, kind of reestablish yourself in your body. If something doesn't feel right, then there's something wrong, because everybody who's watching these are students of adaptive PE. You've worked with some great trainers, so you know your bodies. If a pose feels delightful, go there. If something doesn't feel right, let it be. We will meet again soon. We'll figure out the little things that aren't quite right, but the general idea is we're here. We're being very mindful of where our bodies are. We're slowing down our breath. Maybe one more big stretch, doesn't matter which arm is on top, big pat on the back. We're going through some very interesting times. It's not easy, but we're gonna meet again one day, and we'll just raise our water bottles and be glad we made it through. So open your arms, bring the hands down. Let's do a gentle back stretch. Stretch up, relax down, elbows in, push up, shoulder blades together. Bring those arms back behind you. Stretch palms towards each other, opening the heart. Exhaling, bringing those hands in front, one arm over the other, tucking the chin. I'm going to turn so you can see how much I'm rounding back. Inhale. You don't have to move, I just have to. Open the arms, big stretch up, hands to the knees. Exhale, come down, tuck the chin. Let's look up. Tuck the chin, hands pressed to knees, elbows pressed to ribs. Big breath in takes you up. Exhale those hands behind. Take your gaze up for a little bit more of a back bend. Keep your chin steady, even on the ground. Crossing arms in front. Breathe in. And let's exhale back to where we started, kind of how yoga always works. We're going to press our backs against the chair, settle our feet steadily on the ground, hands soften, muscles around your eyes soften. Let's rub our hands together, creating a little heat. cupping our hands over our eyes. And when you're ready, release your hands to your lap. Soften your shoulders. Steady breath. You can stay in this resting position as long as possible, as suits you. At some point, take a big breath in, hands up overhead, hands to heart, knowing that we are seeds that are planted and we are growing in different interesting ways, but we are growing in these challenging times. Namaste. Thank you, Scott. Thank you, Adaptive PE, for keeping this program going. I am full of gratitude that we get to connect this way, and I'm thinking of all of you, miss you very much, and in my own way, I'm praying and holding you close in my heart and hoping for good health for all of us. Thank you.
Thank you, Ruth. Excuse me. Thank you, Ruth. And also, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. If there's anything in particular that you're interested in, please leave a comment. All right? Have a wonderful day. Thank you, everyone.